Hello friends. Welcome back Audiobooks. Library today. We are going to talk about a very special meeting, whose name is Master Your Mind. And You. For Your Research Chid. Written by girls. This book is named after everyone. Master your mind and defeat the enemies. This book is about a man who was bullied, beaten, and bullied as a child, was overweight, didn't do well in school, and was a complete loser. It was like that earlier, but one day everything changed, and on that day, this man David became the center of the scandal. This is about how David Morgan practiced self-discipline and mental health, and heartbeats himself in one of America's most favorite playlists. So, before I changed my stomach and depression, I became a record-breaking person. So, I became an inspiring military leader and a world-class person. When it comes to being fit, we often find excuses. We are very busy. We keep thinking, and we can't do it. But what happens when we stop making externals? Stopped making excuses in driving games. And he started protecting his life. If you have heard his name, then it is probably because he has been in the Air Force service, and he has also broken the Guinness World Record of most products consumed in 24 hours. There was no record-setting record. Who completed 60 America, Russia, France, and rifles, Swaraj Express flight, and very important in technicalities in these years. But seats which he shared in this book, which will be understood in Britain. There are 11 chapters in this book. And with every chapter, there is a chance has been given to those who want to date. That if we are serious about our life, then we can explore our life by WhatsApping those 4 inches. But before you get lost in the amazing, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, then you have got it. You can start it. And also, like the video, our channel is one of the hottest channels on YouTube. Our videos can sometimes be a little long, because we have never been less romantic about the content of the tombs. It is a must to watch its videos on the internet. Faux Bean. Extract of Birth, New York, 1975. And Govind's childhood was not easy, which happens with many people. Instead of playing with his friends and living with his loved ones, he had dreams of being a slave and being with his family. I played for his glorious family and visited them a lot. His father was the only one who could take care of them, especially their mother, and he never spent money on anything that would not be of personal use. So none of them ever went to a doctor or dentist. His sister, from whom all of them got their early education, also taught him that you should not judge anybody by their smile and attitude, because his father used to shout a lot but did not care for him, whereas his sister used to shout but cared for him a lot. Because once she got an ear infection, then she had a responsible job of being pregnant, so send her mother to the hospital. A strong Govind Sid, who was a businessman, he strongly disliked the thing if she used to spend money in front of him, even if it was for the help of his children. At the age of 8, her mother took a new name to protect the children from their father. But he was like a child in this town, and he soon became a victim of hatred. Saying that he suffered from his father, he started smiling. His hair started falling and his skin started heating up, and he was transformed into another Kalash. Used to live in a very stressful situation. The constant toxic stress of mental and physical stress has a profound effect on a child's learning, and as the child grows up, he has to face many mental and physical problems which can be seen in childhood. I'm sure all of us are doing better than David. Now, let's move on to your 40s and make a list of things that are changing you. What's the problem? All the imitations are holding you back. What excuses are you making? Don't stop yourself. Don't even try to be good to yourself. Bluetooth officer. Look, life is tough. Don't expect it to happen. What happens to you is because of you. Don't hold yourself responsible for everything that happens in your life. Otherwise, you will lose control if you say that people are responsible for your spread. This means that people are controlling your life. And this is a dangerous thing to think about. People do not control your life. Only you are responsible for your life. Govind says that in his life, the ritual at the beginning of a new relationship is simple. So he puts his head on your face and is real with himself, and forgets where the girls are going, and he even says it out loud. He sets goals and writes them down like notes, and he does what he calls accountability Miller. He had pasted these on his wrists, and he used to make announcements by looking at them so that he could account for his set goals every day. Make your bed like you're in the military, put on your clothes, do your best. There's a way to change the dishes yourself. Real, look with. If you don't know anything and never went to school, then tell yourself that I am an idiot. I have to flip myself and work. Otherwise, I will lag behind in life. If you look in the mirror, you will see a fat person. If you see this, then don't tell yourself that I need to lose some weight. Tell yourself the truth that I am too fat. Now accept the truth, you'll do more workouts or start walking or something. But do something to challenge yourself. Okay. Not to mention download an option, and you need a back. By the time David graduated, he knew that the confidence he had developed. She is not from a perfect family. It is given by God. It has come from taking responsibility on her own, which has given her self-respect, and self-respect shows you the way forward. So it is important to look into the eyes of time for your security, dreams, and boobs, and stick it on your disciple. So if you need 7 additions, then remind yourself that you still have to work hard because your dog has not become smart yet. To understand this well, it was difficult for us. Mentally strong people don't, and funding element is also applied on Kumkum. You can listen to it. Question is the best platform to listen to audio. Hope you all have installed it. What kind of platform is this where you can learn about thousands of best books of the world? Biographies course. The normal prices of this platform are $399 annually, but if you use RBC Holidays coupon code, so the first 250 people will get 50% discount, and you will get access for the whole year for Rs10. If you want to download it, the link will be available in the description. It is a possible task that now he has to wash the train to find comfort in himself. Have you started? Didn't you understand? I'll explain. See, from the beginning, we are taught by people in society that we should not see sorrow. Sorrow is bad. Live your life to that extent. Even after death, we are shown dreams of God. But the truth is that it is said that one cannot attain heaven without dying. So the matter is simple. One has to learn to challenge oneself and put oneself in uncomfortable situations. If the iron is not tempered, then how can one get the contract? If anyone does not live up to the expectations of this channel, then we have presented ourselves in front of the accountability mirror. But this is what kept me on track. Presenting this mix, facing myself, this is what motivated me to fight the uncomfortable situations and respecting myself. Maturing and being different helped me reach my goal. A need for help here is that we love this outfit. Find some things that are hard to do and will quickly surpass most people. It's a challenge for you to step out of your comfort zone on a regular basis. Find your favorite thing and get that one. What do you not like to do? What makes you uncomfortable? Especially the things you know you need to do. A stinging thought. This chapter, 8 minutes, talks about your setbacks and attitude. There is a saying that not everything is in your mind. It happens that life is a mind game, so remember the training routine which exhausts you and demands a lot of mental strength. You are physically fit as per the requirement, but help is given in this way. It is structured so that it determines your character and mixes minerals. According to the debt, taking sauce to lift up his team and fill them with new enthusiasm. He was very happy with the work. There was an inspector who was called Cycleback on the date. He tweeted and were very dominant over his team. Being the leader of the team, David did not want any. In no way did he look weak and worked hard to share his knowledge so that his team remained motivated. Even he needed to be in the well. David actively participated in exercises and gave his team green chilies and cardamom. Find any computer situation in which you have to look at the person in front of you, or whether it is Teacher's Day, your boss, or a teacher, and you don't care how he is treating you. It is a way of not only respecting you, but it also makes a lot of difference. Doesn't? And that is the excellence of how the common reminder help is designed to show that with these people, they have the capability to do much more than they can imagine. It opens up your mind to the possibilities of Amrit Patel and his. Along with this, there is a change in your mindset also. You wash it with cold water, and then you do not feel scared to do anything for the whole day. You realize that it does not matter what they do to you. They cannot break you right now. Develop an appointment like this. It is so cut off from minds and hot that it becomes bulletproof, and you get rid of all your fears. And there is a need to reach the thinking of these securities. David's leg was broken. His instructor was very good for him. Everyone thought that he would never be able to complete the help. But this condition. David officer tells everyone that, "Friend, what can I do?" Maybe that channel wanted that challenge, and then by taking it in his hand, his performance was better than many other people. Because that challenge, he wanted it. Like this thing. See it. I think the symbol is 1 liter. And how it. Those who are experts in nutrition and have made a mark in everything, they do say that you should treat pain as just another process, and by refusing to give up or back down, you will be able to succeed in every field. Add friction to what you want to improve in your life. Your deductions will make your story even better. Thinking about those things can change the world. Set a goal and make it happen. Visualize water. Imagine this is true and also visualize it. Or anyone who comes in your way. Accounting A. Visualization will help you fight the anxiety of Russia by the minute. Do something that you never thought was possible, and understand why you find yourself moving in a certain direction, so it's not. About Trophy Delhi doping, because of which a Kanduri used to use 4 minutes and tried to break my phone, whereas in last 6 months, he had not even done a mic running. Gun Silu Sanehu was a part of it, because he was absolutely fit. But, somehow, there was no vow from this. In this chapter we tell about Govind Singh, which is called P4 minute. This network is such a technique in which you struggle. Remember only the things near you and motivate yourself. Make a list of your Shami tree, in which those jokes and changes that you and I have done together are also written. This will work like a bar for you, which will keep reminding you and will keep motivating you that how much you have achieved in life. I have collected some things in my Clark in Do Not Let All Your Past Success Depend on You. That how big she was, friend, leaving behind not only the remaining problems, but also those troubles which we had to face, and that we should write all this to the most powerful person who is in our mind. We habitually get set at less than our breasts. Work, relationships in school, feet on the playground. In this effort, we ourselves settle down and teach our children to settle for less than their bags. And all this stays outside, connects and multiplies to form our community. And it is reflected in the society. Govind says that I like to reach work at 5 in the morning and do my cardio exercises within 3 hours. And in the meantime, the team does not even finish their copies. It gives me a mental boost. It gives me a better grip. And have a lot of self-confidence, which has made me a better SEAL inspector. Getting up early tomorrow morning. This exercise makes your life better. Physical science involves a lot of stomach and white. So it is a great way to control the conversation going on inside you. Base training is formed, and the unfathomable mental strength and confidence that you get from constantly pushing yourself physically is the second option that raises your is a big mind game. The only portion you are playing against is yourself. So improve yourself. Get up early in the morning and do some physical training. This is a committee created by the Play Store. I have also seen strength in talent required for girls. She says that she and many others have been the most important part of my success. Everything else is secondary. And when I talk to her, she says that whether she is in the gym or flying a chopper, 50% of it is 140 hours of work for me. Work also means 40% that all this can be scooter. But this is also a different kind of mediocrity thinking. In a 40-hour work week, Saturn Rahu has 168 hours in a week, which means, without any work in your website, you have many hours to put in extra time. This means that you have to make your life easier. This means that you have to spend quality time with your family. This means that you have to make every day of your life a 24-hour mission. So most people put their time in a 24-hour mission. Team sells 4 to 5 hours, and if you recognize this and want to use it, then you will be on the way to increasing your wealth. 1. Instead of becoming a multitasker, plan your day first. See the full details of your work. How much time are you going to spend on one thing? How much time are you going to spend on one thing in the second week? Make a comment and keep everything in a 15 to 20-minute box. Keep your focus on everything and make notes with timestamps. Thirdly, in the middle, you should have another player who can mix your points without sacrificing your sleep. Like and comment box. Oil glands loved going to range school because no matter what the outside world is like, you have to start from the beginning inside yourself. But no matter what we have done in life, we can never be satisfied with life. It's okay to keep going. Either we are becoming better or devotees. We should celebrate our victories. But for once, maybe we need to make more Nehru places. And the next day, we need to start from zero again. Do whatever it takes to be better than those around you. If you are already doing very well for the surroundings. So do what can be done to become number one. Today, also, he was about to pass his intermediate from Empowerment of Indian College, but he missed it because he became a bit off-focused when they failed to make a world record of putting a stick. Then they made an after-action report. It is important that you do a post-mortem of your work. It does not matter whether you were successful in this mission or not. It showed you a new direction. We need to be careful of such people. To be one that tells us what we need to hear, not what our past lives want to hear, but at the same time doesn't make us feel like we're trying to do the impossible. A typing stone for the first features. Most of the battles are in our minds. We do not lose and the whistle is blown. And when we are in ourselves, then we are not alone. Our hearts are with us who pays real attention to these, do not ruin you. That when Rose Minister made a record of breaking a mic in 4 minutes in 1950, they were trying to break it. Experts said it cannot be done, but this did not stop them. While he failed one after the other, but he kept on trying. And when he completed the race in 3 minutes and seconds on 6 May 1954 in a historic manner, not only did he set a record by proving it was possible, he also opened doors for many others to break his father's record. It was also broken, and more than 1,000 of you have done this feat, which was considered to be something beyond human capability. I write to all my seniors. Write all the positive things coming from your seniors. Subscribe that you have brought back your palace hotel to them. Memorize and make a list of things you can improve. This is an after-action report. Go to your calendar and prepare yourself for the next attempt as soon as possible. There is a famous saying by Buddha that like is not power, but wisdom. That he really thought of her as a bastard. And you too understand that to survive in this world, we have to struggle with broken dreams, sadness and loss. And not only this, every day in this world, we have to struggle with our special ones. And you are also going to have to drink it. You cannot stop it. And you know it too. It is not an external voice which what you tell yourself matters. The most important conversation you can have is with yourself. When you think about giving up, ask yourself, what if I handed it over to you? And what if I defied all odds? What if I confirm myself? Then see what your inner mind tells you. That now definitely a determination will come out with the result this year. Use this approach in the crosspet of your life. So, friends, find the pain. Love suffering. Govind does it. So I found a way. Loved suffering. And finally, I myself from the weakest person, submitted the top form of the planet. Ram. The worst condition was the best train condition. And since then, Govind says that I've brainwashed myself to love discomfort. If it's raining outside, I'd like to break out. When it's snowing outside, my mind says, put on your shoes and get ready for a run. Master, your mind just. You can massage your mind on what such accomplishments entail to take on board. People should be able to fill these difficulties, which are considered beyond the capability of the youth to change himself. Because when you are double, then you should have a job in front of you. Only taxes. All these depots, depression and city pretty shawtery should also be there. This is the pain of your transformation. Panjal confidence comes from personality. Govind says that when I was a graduate, the confidence I developed did not come from anyone, but from God-given time. It came from the quantity in my pocket which gave me self-respect. For self-respect is always the way forward shows. Govind says, I like to get up at 5 a.m. and go to work within 3 hours. This is mental for me. So you have a better understanding of cell-awareness and a lot of cell phone, which made me a photo inspector. Things for you to do early in the morning can make you feel better. All the vagueness of like what you are uncomfortable with. First write it down, and the things that you don't like, i.e., make yourself comfortable. Write it down, especially the things that you know are right for you. Now go and do a ball. Start doing it one by one. So friends, I hope you like this video. I hope all of you will be able to live your life in a better way by using this. You can read more in detail by making office work order. Along with this, by downloading this app you can get discount and use this MIDI coupon code. Link description has been given. If you have not subscribed to our channel, then subscribe to this video channel and also like and comment on the video. This will keep you motivated consistently. It increases. You can also follow us on our website where we share the knowledge of Yagya. If you want to use it for display or promotion, email us. If you think that the method can be used by liking it as well, share it with everyone. You will get it soon with even better video. Thank you so much for it.